It all started with a single gnome, a harmless little fellow with a red hat,
and dripping
a
with
crooked
authority.
smile, and a fishing
According
pole.
to Section 15,
I had picked him up at a
subsection D
yard
of the
sale one
HOA
lazy
charter,
Saturday,
lawn ornaments
thinking
were
he'd be a
limited to
quirky
2
addition to
approved
my otherwise
items,
plain
and
front
gnomes
yard.
were explicitly
I
prohibited
set him
as
by the bird
unsightly
bath,
and disruptive.
smiled at how he
I had
brightened the
7 days
space,
to remove him
and
or
thought
face
nothing of it.
fines. I read
For
the letter,
me, he was
laughed,
just a
and looked out at my
decoration.
gnome.
For
He sat there
Karen, the
quietly,
self-proclaimed
fishing pole
queen
in
of our
hand,
HOA, he
blissfully
was an
unaware
act
of
of
the storm
war.
brewing around him.
Karen lived
And in
3
that
houses
moment, something
down,
in me
in a
shifted.
home that looked like a
I could have
showroom model
complied.
frozen in
I could
time.
have picked him up,
Her
tucked him
lawn was
away,
always
and
trimmed to
avoided
military
trouble.
precision,
But
her
instead,
hedges cut
I
into
felt a
perfect
spark of
geometric
rebellion.
shapes, her porch
Who was
swept so
Karen to
clean you
tell
could
me
eat
what I
off it.
could or couldn't
She
place on
patrolled
my
the
own
neighborhood
lawn?
daily, binder
Who
in
gave her
hand,
the right to
making
dictate
notes
what
of
was
every
dignified?
violation, no matter how small.
And that's when the idea
So
hit
when she
me.
saw my gnome,
If one
she
gnome
saw
upset
more
her,
than
what would a
clay
dozen
and
do?
paint.
What
She
about
saw
50?
defiance,
What
a
about
challenge
an
to the
entire army?
HOA's sacred covenant of
The very next
uniformity and
weekend,
dignity.
I drove to every garden
In her
center,
mind,
thrift
a
shop,
single
and yard
gnome
sale I
wasn't
could
just
find.
tacky.
I
It
scoured
was a
the
threat
internet,
to the very
bought in
fabric
bulk,
of the
and even
community.
picked up a few custom pieces
One by
from
one, I
local
placed them
artists.
across the lawn,
By the end of
lining
the
the
week, I had
walkway,
assembled a
guarding the
collection that would
mailbox,
make any
marching in
garden
rows
blush
around
with
the flower
pride.
beds.
Warriors
My
with
yard
swords,
transformed into a
farmers
whimsical
with
gnome
shovels,
kingdom,
wizards
a
with
fantasy
staffs,
world standing
even a few
defiantly
riding
against
miniature
beige
animals.
conformity. The neighborhood was stunned. Cars, because the gnomes weren't just decorations anymore. They were a statement, a symbol. And as ridiculous as it sounds, I wasn't about to let Karen dictate the fate of my army. Instead of removing them, I doubled down, literally. I bought twice as many gnomes. Overnight, my yard transformed again. Where there had been 50, now there were 100. Where Karen saw disorder, I saw creativity. My gnomes became more than just ornaments, they became a story. I staged them in little scenes, a fishing tournament by the bird bath, a battle line along the driveway, a wizard casting spells near the porch. My lawn was alive, a theater of rebellion. The neighborhood couldn't look away. People came from other streets just to see it. Strangers slowed their cars, snapping photos. A local blogger even posted about it, calling my yard the Gnome Fortress. And with every new visitor, Karen's fury grew. The letters became more frequent, the fines more outrageous. The HOA claimed I owed thousands, threatening liens on my property. Karen held emergency meetings, rallying the board against me. Flyers appeared on doorsteps, warning that my gnomes were lowering property values and attracting the wrong kind of attention. But the truth